What's what's happening? Russia's trying to get me. I'll go. Uh, I am wiped out acclimating to Tumblr. Is this because of some other stuff that's been happening? Yeah. 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 Well, guides to Tumblr for Redditors. That is funny. Yeah, someone in Russia really wants my whole identity. They want to take it over. Although so far I don't even know what it is that they're exactly doing. It still gives me anxiety, even though I don't think, like, based off of what's happening, I don't think that they have any hope. Yeah, security codes, security codes. Today was a new one though because I got a phishing email that was designed to look like a Microsoft account team email. And it seemed fairly targeted because of the fact that it was trying to claim to be Minecraft account security. So it was presented as though someone had compromised my account. That last Raven, it's so close. 97%. Which means it's what, like, it's just a few bucks away. To be honest, Mojang's account shit is probably more shit than Microsoft's account shit.
Um, I'm just gonna check it out.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah. Penny has lives for night and Buns losing her mind, and Shu didn't stop barking until I came back.
Well, thank you. I feel like crud anyway.
I figured you've been working for that long.
I didn't even get done what I was trying to get done, but I was sort of at the point where I was dragging.
Yeah. You are. Oh. Okay. You're not a love for me. Okay, he's a lot bigger than I am. He can handle you better.
He looks so confused.
Yeah. You're a lot bigger than the shoulder area.
You might want to bring him down to your chest area.
I would love to. He's not letting me.
Yeah.
Here.
Do you want me to take him over?
Pick him up real quick. Oh.
Buddy, you gotta sit like this, okay?
Like, I need him on my shoulder.
Okay. Little baby. She was trying to carry Chew and he wasn't cooperating. Yeah, I only play Minecraft every now and then. But yeah, I was working on some shit and just uh really trying to push a project over the finish line. There's a piece that was just really dragging. I've got it mostly there, but I still have some wrapping up to do, which sucks. True Geek, thank you for 58 months. Tony Stew, thank you for 82 months. Ipa, thank you for Nintendo 64 months. This album rocks, man. I love this album. Y'all are making me feel like my internet went out. No, this chair sucks. No, you're cool. It's just funny sometimes chat completely stops. And then I'm just sitting here like, I ain't got shit to say. Yeah. I really just want to get a whole new chair. But I don't know what's good now. I feel like it's not necessarily a good indicator of like what computer chair to get based off of what everyone gets. Like sometimes it's good, but most of the time people are just getting a brand and they're not actually good chairs. I know. Good got the chair I told him to buy. He got the ultimate chair. I forget the name of the fucking chair and the company. I know how to find it though. Chair that looks like a spine. Oh shit, now it's been copied and duplicated. Ergonomic spine chair. Expensive chair that looks like it's fine. Herman Miller. Embody. That's the one. This thing. Here's an article about it from 2016. Because it's $1,200. If it is that, it probably more now. If they make it anymore. Embody. Yep. Buy now. Yeah, it's not. It's not $1,200 now. It's $1,935. Garsh. It's true. It would be a good investment. But boy, is it a lot. I think Good was pretty happy with it, if I recall, right? Steel case leap. And the steel case leap 2. Just drive to the factory and borrow one. Leap. $1,006 to 2621. Crazy. Build yours. As configured, 1997. Fuck a duck. Note with no headrest. And ugly color by default. A headrest is $200. 200 damn dollars. I don't understand how you get it all the way down to about $1,000. And this isn't even the Leap 2. This is the Leap 1. Ah, you can do away with the arms. There you go. Yeah, you could make it a useless chair. Fixed lumbar, there you go. Can't adjust that shit. Just takes $40 off. How do you get rid of the other $700? This was a lie. This was a damn lie. It must be materials. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Holy shit. I set it to just regular black and that knocked $700 off the price. Excuse me? What was it set to? Cogent. Cogent Connect is a hardworking polyester material. Okay. How much is that if I just choose black? Okay, that only makes it 1028. It must have been the leather then. What about ebony Elmo soft leather? It's as soft as Elmo. Holy. Okay, yeah, that's $700 for that. $700. Woof. Woof. Holy shit. Billard
Much nut.
multi-use fabric. Much nut. Dino, thank you for nice months. How much is the multi-use fabric? That's also cheap as shit. So just fuck off with the leather. What the fuck? 700. The leather doesn't factor into it. Having it upholstered in leather isn't gonna affect the back pain.
Wow, wowie, wow.
Dino, thank you for that gift sub. Is leather a big contributor to swamp ass? I guess leather wouldn't breathe as much, but it's leather though. I've never actually the appeal of leather. I don't have it. I don't know. I don't know what it is with that, but I've just never. In fact, I would say I actively dislike most things that I've encountered that are made of leather. Like leather couches. What in the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand why people like those. It's not comfortable. It doesn't feel good. It feels like shit. It feels like you're, I don't know, it feels like you're sitting on a bag or something. Like it's meant for something else, but not for sitting on. So that's wild that that's the default setting. So this is $1,000 chair basically. If you choose, I mean, you have your choice of any of the materials as long as you stay away from the fucking leather. Yeah, it's just like I don't even think it looks good, and it's a lot of work to take care of and stuff. It's like, no thanks. Fuck that. Hard pass. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, okay, you do have to be careful with the color selections. These are just bullshit. That's all I can guess. The price varies like randomly when you choose colors. Okay, so for basically anything other than black on any of them, you're gonna be paying out the ass. No, wait, I just set it back to black. Okay, so I guess Era is more expensive. No, wait, why is it 400 more damn dollars? Wait, I just went through this. Oh. Oh, I changed the frame color. God, just changing the fucking colors. Added $400. Changing the frame color. So don't do that. Uh what a shit show, man. It's just a chair. It's just a fucking chair. Okay, the colors aren't so never mind about the colors. They're not the big deal. It was the frame. I would want arms though is the thing. I wouldn't be able to go without arms on my chair. That's just how it is. Let's see.
I have so many tiny people.
Me also. Packrat, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Ponderers. So, I mean, if you're going to get the benefits of this chair, you really want all the adjustable shit, which brings the price back up. how important is the headrest to me? And that's $200 that it adds. Yeah, I think I basically figured it out though. Like if I were to get one of these, I would want it would be unfortunately 1557 era cobalt with the headrest, platinum frame and base, four-way adjustable arms, adjustable lumbar, and wheels for hard floors. That's how I would do it. And that's a leap 1. Where's that leap 2 at? I'm looking at, oh, they just call it the leap. How do you know? Do they just not sell? Okay. Gotcha. I see, I see. The headrest actually looks good as well because it's like forward. Like a problem that I have with a lot of chairs with their headrest piece is that it's just like it's just back there. So unless I'm sitting like this, which I'm not gonna do, and even with the like pillow, it's like okay, it's still way back here. So then I have to like put the chair as far forward as possible, pull the pillow up, and I have to like push myself backwards into the seat. But this has a forward headrest, which I actually think would be good. Yeah, I have to say I'm tempted by this. I am tempted by this. This is what I'm looking at here. But it's expensive. Gamer chair. Check Craigslist. But is anybody going to have my special configuration made by me just for me? Yeah. Hmm. Showrooms near me? Probably not. I don't even know how you would find that out. Wow, looks like a chair a dentist would buy. Wow. You bought an Aeron. Yeah, I often have heard tell of people saying like, I got one from, I don't know, like an office selling off all their shit or whatever. Because, yeah, these tend to be business prices. Now, just going to Amazon, I see they have it on here for $500. This is the steel case store as well. So what the fuck? Oh, it's used. It's used. You can get a used one for $500 though. I mean, if they're sold by Steelcase, that makes me feel like, you know, it's a verified, pre-farted in. You guys saying that immediately made me not want to get a used one. Do you think that they clean the farts out? Well, here's basically mine. 1051. Well, so basically they have a whole shitload of them pre-configured. These are colors that aren't on the website, though. This color is kind of ridiculous. I'm not sure. That might be a bit too much. Special feature, adjustable. Adjustable what? It has so many things that can be adjusted. This says 4-way adjustable arms. It doesn't have the headset or the headrest, which is not the best. But it's not used. Yeah, I have a retro PC. I don't have a setup. I haven't had a setup for a while, unfortunately. It eats me. It kills me. I don't have a CRT anymore. That, I think, is one of the things that really I regret the most from moving this last time, was that I gave up my good CRTs that I had, because I had a couple of really nice ones for retro PC. And I'm just fucking sad about it. I had a beautiful Trinitron computer monitor. Life, man, life. It sucks. It's not immediately comfortable, but I couldn't imagine sitting in anything else. What does that mean? Been using for several months now. I initially sat down and thought I made a huge mistake. It's not like sitting on a comfy chair. Their entire body hurt. Eventually, they fell in love with it. They just like pain. No, I sold them all. I sold off all my spare CRTs before the move. Okay, well, not entirely spare. Obviously. There were a number that were spare. But the ones that I wish I hadn't got rid of, it wasn't because they were spare, it was because I didn't think we were going to be able to transport them here. I sold them locally. I wouldn't ship a CRT. The likelihood that a CRT dies in shipping is like 99%. There's just no point. It's massively expensive to ship. Grid did it once. Grid shipped that one CRT to me, and he had to, him and Alatus had to put that fucker in a wooden crate. And that was, Grid and Alatus shipped it correctly. But boy, that had to be sent via freight, and it was insanely heavy. I still have the whole thing. I keep that CRT in that crate when it's not out, and it's this huge, massive crate because that was a 20-inch CRT. Yeah. So no, I sold them locally. There were plenty of interested people. There's quite a lot of people out there that are interested in that stuff. There's one dude who was just like trying to be my pal. Like he was interested in all kinds of crap. He was into making like analog video art. So he was asking me if I had any odd old video devices that could be used to like distort signals and that sort of thing. Yeah. But I didn't have anything else I really wanted to part with. But yeah, I really didn't think that we were going to be able to bring it back. And that was before the fiasco that we had with the moving company that just basically ate 2,000 of our dollars for nothing. We had plenty of room, and it wasn't. I mean, obviously the other CRTs made it fine. I could have also brought those, but you know, order of operations. So, but yeah, I actually have a massive collection of big box PC games, Brian, and I have a late '90s, essentially period accurate gateway PC. I have the Holy Grail for me anyway, the 20L5, and then I have a 14L5. I think it's L5. 14L5. Yeah. Multi-format. Sony PVM 14L5, 14-inch monitor. So this is the big boy version of the 14 that I have. And then I have a single BVM. That was my original CRT. In terms of, that was not my original CRT, but when I got into RGB, that was my original like high-end CRT, the first one that I got. And that's BVM 14F5U. I have to check. It's either a 5U or a 5E. It's a little confusing because the guy I picked it up off of, I actually, my first two monitors I got from the same guy. Both of them had been worked on by retired Sony engineer, so like recapped and cleaned up and tuned and all that. that one was reframed, I think, or something. Like it's a different. The internals are different from what the chassis says, and that's not multi-format. It's taken me a long time to talk about a handful of monitors, huh? And then I have the one that Grid and Alitus sent, which is a 20-inch. It's from way back. That one, I'm not sure. It's a PVM. I think it's a 2030. Yeah. That's a 2030. It's also SD. So basically, multi-format goes up to 1080i, and not multi-format goes up to 480i. So the 2030 goes up to 480i. The 14, whatever I had just said a moment ago, the 14 F5U/E goes up to 480i, and then the two PVMs go up to 1080i. And that one, the one that Grid and Alitus sent, unfortunately, I don't use too much because, oddly, a few years ago, actually, I think it was surprisingly late. Sony did a recall on like all of their PVMs and BVMs from before a certain period of time. It was like early 90s or late 80s, that they have a problem where they could catch on fire. And I just thought, maybe I won't with that one, because that one's old. These other ones are like late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. And I think that's it. I think that's it now. But there was a point there where I had like 20 or 30 monitors. Most of them not worth a shit, to be fair. Oh, I also have the Apple IIe monitor. So there's that. I think that's it. I don't think there's any others. I think it was the Note 8 that was exploding. Because I recall I had an Edge, which was sort of in the 7 series. I think an Edge was a 7, and my next phone was a Note, but it was the model after they were catching fire. No, I never made a monitor wall because I didn't have any. You need like tech beyond just the monitors. You need some tech. I mean, I sort of kind of did in that. Oh, I had those two 17-inch Ikagamis that I got from that TV studio. That was such a weird experience. I had a similar experience both times where I went, like the one guy I got the original monitor off of. I did a stream basically right after I got it, and then I sent a link to the guy who I got the monitor off of to my stream, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't have time to watch a 3-hour video." And I'm like, "Well, you don't have to watch all 3 hours. I didn't intend for you to watch all 3 hours. I just wanted you to see that it was cool and I was enjoying it." And I did the same thing with the TV studio guy, and I think it was the same response of like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna watch a 3-hour video." I'm like, "You don't. I don't. That's not. It's not what I meant." It's like everybody I buy a monitor off of doesn't know that you can like scrub through a video or something. I don't understand. But that was interesting because I went there just to buy these monitors. I just emailed them out of the blue. I was like, "Hey, you got any old CRT monitors you guys don't want?" And they're like, "Yeah, come on down." And then I got like a free tour of the TV studio. It was a local news station. So yeah, I felt I felt like a little kid. I was a full ass adult engaging in a sick, disgusting hobby, and they're just like taking me through it like I'm in grade school or something. Like, this is a TV studio. Here's how we do. Blah, blah, blah. I liked that, but it felt real weird. It felt weird. Um, it felt weird. I guess I don't know what he was thinking. Like, I guess just because I was interested in CRTs, he thought that maybe I would be interested in the entire TV studio production process, which I am, but not at probably the level to where it's like I deserve a tour. But it was interesting for sure. No, I don't suppose it's normal to message people videos, but like the thing was, I just thought they would be interested in both cases. And I thought wrong in both cases. So it is really cool. Like it's essentially what I imagined, oddly enough. Like there's sort of office space just off of the sort of studio area, and then there's the little set and all the lighting, and it's like they have this darkened off area where the set is with all the lights pointed at it, and then they have a control area off to the side with all the cool equipment. Basically how I imagined it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Like the original guy, he was like into CRTs for retro gaming, so I just thought, I don't know. I don't know. Thought he'd be interested to see me putting it to use, but that was not the case. So I think also I was just being a nerd in that I thought this shit was really cool. Like for the ones I got from the TV station, the reason I thought of that was because the closest I came to doing a CRT wall was I had those daisy chained. Like with production monitors, they generally have in and out because that's what they do at the TV stations is that they'll have like some of them will be daisy chained together. So most of these monitors have that feature. Like all the PVMs and BVMs have that where you well, if they have the cards. But you can daisy chain them together just with cables, and they're just displaying the same thing. But anyway, I did that with the two Ikagimis that I got from the station, and had like Super Mario World on both of them or whatever. And I just wanted to show off how cool it is, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of it's like my whole life has been that way of like wearing my heart on my sleeve to some degree, and then over and over again encountering people with hammers. Like I'm just like excited about something and I try to share it with somebody and they're like, "Fuck you. How dare you like something and try to share it with me?" Uh I don't understand why that's been so consistent in my life, but it has been. Hello. Yeah, possibly, probably. I managed to rescue my YouTube channel, by the way. I thought their automated systems are so fucking weird. They just say shit. It just says shit at you, and it's actually untrue. There's multiple lies that Google's system told me. Number one was that I had 2 AdSense accounts, which I knew I did not. But I just clicked a button that said, yes, I have closed my other AdSense account. And then it let me in. And then another thing was that it told me I was not on the partner program anymore. Just said I was out of the partner program. Or it was my 30-day notice. And that if I wanted to get back into the partner program, I would have to meet all these eligibility requirements, blah, blah, blah. But in actuality, what it was is that they had issued new terms of service for YouTube AdSense for partnership or whatever. And I don't really use YouTube in that capacity anymore. So I had not agreed to these terms. That's all they were actually talking about. Once I went in and agreed to the terms, everything was fine. I'm still a partner. They're not taking it away. So it's just a fucked up system that lies to you constantly about whatever's going on. They don't say what they mean. Yeah, I had gotten a notice. A while ago, I had gotten a notice about my AdSense being fucked. And then the other day, I got a notice that my YouTube was going to be kicked off a partner. And given those two things, I was like, oh, well, it's over. The era is over for real. But both were just total bullshit. So I fixed that. Now I'm trying to get off of my old MCN. I'm still on an MCN from way back in the day, back when that mattered. I'm sure they've just been grifting cents off of my channel for years now. I don't really know, because basically the MCN takes over your everything. They take over your analytics and any money that comes in, and then they pay you. And I happen to be on the one that, I had seen somebody was on the same MCN as me, but they're big and they stole from them or something. Or it was some bullshit. I think it was H3. Like, I don't watch H3, but it came across my desk, my Reddit desk, this video of him like saying the MCN that I'm on, number one, that caught my attention, and number two, that they stole like $200,000 or something or more. I don't remember how much. Now, I have not been bringing in money, so I doubt anything has been stolen from me. I don't remember what the outcome of that even was either, whether that was actually stolen or if that was just a misunderstanding or who knows what. So I've not been bringing in much money off of YouTube for a long time. Cents at best. There's always a steady flow of comments coming in, though. There's people that are the stuff that people do is still funny to me. It's so bizarre. I often feel like it was such a mistake to become a content creator. There's a lot of comments that are just nice. Like, there's a lot of people that go to the first episode of Coast Quest and they're just like, miss you, or the music at the start is so 2010s. I love it. The nostalgia, bro. Holy shit. This was the first Minecraft video I ever watched in a time before even Team Crafted were around. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah. People drop whole ass stories on this shit. Like, grew up watching you when this first series first dropped. I had to beg my dad for one more episode every night. Little me was obsessed with Minecraft because we didn't have it then. He liked you more because my other favorite, Stampy, got on his nerves with his iconic laugh. I'm 18 now. Graduation is next week. This comment is from 2 weeks ago. I'm starting college next month. Thank you for being a fantastic creator that helped form who I am today. I hope you come back and post again. Yeah, sure, I'll like that. Rewatching this in 2023. Hope y'all doing well. Hello from 2023. Coming back to watch this series that shaped my childhood and early Minecraft experience. Thanks for the hours and years of entertainment. Hope you're doing well. I've had a link and stuff. I've mentioned this before. Like, people know your channel, they know your videos. Somehow they don't look at anything else, so they can't find you. Even though you're basically just sitting nearby, and you're like, hey. They don't notice that you're there. It's funny like that. But yeah, there's basically a steady stream of nice little comments like that. Many, many, many. I watched this when I was 7 or 8 years old. I'd come from school every day to put on the latest episode on my laptop with popcorn. Good times. And then, yeah, here we go. I saw this one and I was like, Jesus Christ. Let me see. So there's somebody like a month ago who just went like through every video and they had a comment on everything. And they waver between like nice and just a straight up fucking roast, like an unfair roast, right? So let me see here. Well, now I'm having trouble finding a nice thing that this guy said. I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Poe sure does know how to make each episode wonderfully exciting. Having one heart and no food every episode always gets my heart thumping, lol. I mean, I don't know if that was maybe like backhanded insult. It's basically somebody who's just like going through and kind of like, how do I explain it? Yeah, it's like negging kind of. Or it's like he's like self-aggrandizing in a way that I think he thinks sounds nice. Does that make sense? Uh Yeah, the first few comments here are like, God, the nostalgia, miss Yuko. This is all the same person. And then another one. Miss Yuko, hope life is going well for you as I imagine, and well as you deserve. That's how it starts. Let me read to you this comment from, let me see where it is. Uh, Here we go. So, remember when we did the Race for Wool videos? You know, the first ones that anybody ever made. Remember that? This is a comment from 1 month ago on the second episode of the first videos anybody ever made of Race for Wool. This would have been, is this alpha Minecraft? I don't even remember. Anyway, remember, if we wanted to watch people that actually knew how to play Minecraft, even decently, we'd be watching speedrunners. We're here for entertainment. And although worse than most new players who never played Minecraft before, provides more honest entertainment and humble personality and wit than almost any other LPers. Never change, keep it up. Yeah. You know, Beard, it is borderline you, I have to say. Were you commenting on my videos a month ago? Look, I'm not saying that I was playing well. Far from it. But boy, you don't have to say it like that. Fucking hell. Sheesh. Sheesh. You made the comment? No, you didn't. If you made the comment, what's your YouTube name? Okay. I'm not even like necessarily condemning. It's just a funny phenomenon of being like, when you're on the receiving end of so many different comments from different personalities, you know, it's so hard to sort of digest this sort of noise that's coming at you. This wasn't the only thing he had to say about us not being any good at this. Here's another one that's fun. Remember, the first Race for Wool anybody ever did. Kept breaking the rules, going into the middle of the lane with the water and not jumping to his death. He also wasted so much time there instead of just dying, since he had no important items and was trapped. I'm not sure that was even a rule. Maybe. But boy, oh boy. Anyway, this guy stood out because he has a comment on like every video. It's just like a month of only this guy commenting on my stuff. There's 1 million comments, a fucking million comments from this dude about how I don't have food on my fucking inventory bar. On every episode, I think. On every episode, this guy. Fighting mobs with no food on bar and always low health. This is why I'm still watching this. This is a different video. Is much braver man than I, keeping no food on his bar while almost dead. Different video. 17 episodes in and still no food on the bar. This is why I'm here all these years later. Let the fun continue. Oh gosh, after all that, Ko puts the diamond away, then immediately takes it out and keeps it on him with low health and no food. These are across many videos. Even after all that, we all know Ko still won't put food on his bar and won't eat when low on health for many episodes to come. Yep, even after all that with 4 hearts, Ko refuses to eat. That lovable rascal. Episode 3 or so with no ham on bar and only 3 hearts, killing me inside. Must trust in Ko. Oh, God. It's just funny. uh, I'm not saying that that's a bad commenter. If anything, good commenter because it's humorous in its own way, but boy oh boy. This was a month ago, Dork. Oh, what do you mean, like, if he were to find me reading this off? God, there's some funny comments in here. But yeah, a lot of life stories, interestingly. I finally found these videos again. Back when I was in 1st or 2nd grade, I stumbled upon your channel from the Minecraft website. The trailer would play, but after other YouTube videos would pop up. I thought they were all a part of Minecraft's website. Recently, I wanted to look back at how Minecraft was a whole 12 years ago, but the videos I was finding were not yours. After some further digging, I finally found you again, Coestar. Thank you for making my early days with Minecraft something really special. For real, it means a lot to me. Yeah, there's a lot of nice to offset the weird. Here's a goofy one. Granddad, what was the internet like when you were a boy? Well, Minecraft LPers would spend 6 episodes digging a single mine shaft, and they'd show every single second. uh... It did be like that. I'm looking for other like life story ones. Oh, some TTT comments. Nothing special though. There occasionally are comments from people who don't know what year it is and don't seem to understand that it's a video that was released like 12 fucking years ago. They're like asking questions, or they're like, the download in the description doesn't work. It's like, yeah, it's not ever gonna, ever again. Yeah, betrayed. I recently found an old assignment where we had to write a bunch of facts about ourselves. Things like, I have green eyes, my favorite color is blue, that sort of thing. My favorite artist I had listed, Victor Cepeda, which, if you don't know, Victor Cepeda made the Minecraft song. which is the one I used for my intro. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out why or who he was. So I Googled the name and it led me here. Back in 2011, while my mom was away working in a different state, me and my dad would sit down and watch an episode or two of Coast Quest as we ate dinner. It became our own little tradition. 11 years later, I still play Minecraft. I still think Minecraft Every Day is the best Minecraft song out there. Rip Bobby Yarslick with Talking About Minecraft, my outro song. I still dig mine shafts in a 3x3 with a glass roof. And no matter what, in 11 years' time, I'm going to love this series because this is Minecraft to me. This is where I started. Thanks, Co. It's nice. Jesus Christ, it's been 12 years. I think I'm going to be sick. Someone asking me if I was speaking Polish in one of the videos. I can definitely confirm. Nope. Huh. What the heck? This is from just 9 months ago. In tribute, I am glad I saw this series at the beginning of my little journey in the game last year. It was spoiler free, yet gave clues I needed. The game is very different now, yet I come back to the basics of building for building's sake. This series remains good inspiration. That's a surprising one, I feel. That was on episode 115 as well. They just stopped it 9 months ago. YouTube. Why can't I? Why can't I go on? Why can't I read more? What happened? I decided to check my mentions, and there's like a lot of channels that just at a whole shitload of people. It's so weird. Yeah, it's strange that it won't load anymore after 9 months. That sucks. I don't know. They they must limit it to only a certain amount or something. Yeah, I should go as well. Oh, there was. I guess the filter was limiting it because now I'm like able to. Now I'm able to go further. Yeah, I guess for the most part, it's just nice because it's just people showing up going like, I'm nostalgic about this. Oh yeah, I can not look at comments easily. That tutorial I made is so weird to me because that got all 4 of those videos got millions of views because they were just on minecraft.net, and people are amazingly appreciative of them, and they're really nothing. They're so they're so short, and they're really not very informative. I whipped those out in a really short period of time, and I'm still surprised that they put those on the site. This one's on the 4th tutorial. This person says, I remember watching this as a kid. The first computer game I ever played. For my birthday, I got Minecraft and an old laptop to play on. This tutorial was the first video I watched on that laptop, and it is solidified in my mind. The amount of memories and pure joy that came out of playing Minecraft is something I don't think any other game could pull off, at least not for me anymore. Thank you for making this tutorial. This single 4-video series, which I've been trying to find for a couple years, has started my jump into a game that changed my life. Really? I didn't know that, food. My mind always drifts to the negative. When I think about these tutorials, I'm reminded of when fucking Mojang / Microsoft did that thing where they were like, we're making a tribute video. We want to pay you $50. And I was like, no. And so they just basically deep faked me in the video. And I'm pretty sure they didn't even fake my footage. I think they just used my footage and then had somebody else with a monotone voice speak over it in a similar fashion to me. Yeah. Well, that was the vibe that I had, was that they didn't actually give a fuck, that they were just doing some stupid shit, and I was right. They didn't really care. They just wanted to, they just felt like they had to, and they were, and they did. They didn't even this was pre-AI, so they literally did use my footage. Even though I said no. I actually remember proving that because I took some screenshots and did a frame by frame comparison, and it was literally my exact video with someone else's voice over it, where they were trying to basically they were just trying to make it seem like I was participating in that. It wasn't that I wanted a huge amount of money. I would have done it for free, but the $50 thing, how do I explain this? The way that they went about it and the fact that they offered $50 is more insulting. Yeah, it's like that the way that they did it was indicative of that they didn't value any aspect of it. They didn't value the community, they didn't value what it meant to people or anything like that. That's what irritated me with them. Yeah. Anywho, I should get out of here. But thanks for hanging with me for a little while. Sorry I was late today, but you know, work has just been it's been work. I think it's gonna get better, but we're still going through a rough patch. And even though I'm Mr. Negative, more often than not, probably. These comments are nice. And that's it does nice things for me. It may not seem like it the way I act, but it is nice to see. Yeah, for real. Alrighty. Well, have a good night, everybody. And hopefully tomorrow we'll be on time and we'll be getting back to Zelda. That's the plan, anyway. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you next stream.